I'm John Kalaki, and the pony's name is Pacific Raindrop. She was named after a childhood pony that I loved, named Raindrop. My dad and my grandfather sold cattle at the Chicago Stockyards. And on weekends, I would go with my dad out to the farm. And one time we were in Milledgeville, Illinois. I was 8 years old, and it was pouring rain. One of the mares gave birth, and for a city kid, it was the most miraculous thing I've ever seen, a pony being born. And her name was Raindrop, and she was red and white, like the current Raindrop. And that creature became, in my childhood, it was kind of unfettered joy. I just loved that animal. And whenever my dad was in that area, he would drop me off in the morning. He would drive off and see the other farmers, and I would play with Raindrop the whole day. And it would be just incredible. She was like my best friend, because I wasn't really a very social kid.
Thank you.
Can't really walk very well. I walk with a cane. And so I said to my husband, we were now in California living, I said, let's go find Shetland ponies. And he said, why? And I said, I don't know, I just feel called. So 10 years ago, we Googled Shetland ponies, Northern California, and we went to Fog Ranch down on Highway 1. And we said, well, we don't really want to buy a Shetland pony, but we'd like to come visit, because I loved ponies as a kid. So we did visit, and a month later, one of the mares gave birth in the rain to a red and white pony, and they had known about my childhood pony, so they named her Raindrop. That next weekend, then they were going to be at the Santa Cruz County Fair, and they said, well, why don't you come and see us show our ponies? So I was thrilled about that. And I saw them driving carts. And I said, I think I can learn to do that, because you don't need your legs to do that. So I used one of their trained ponies, who I thought I knew what I was doing, right? But the pony did all the driving, I just didn't fall out. And we started competing in county fairs, and we had so much fun in California. 7 years ago, I was asked to run the Flynn Center in Burlington, so we were going to move here, and Fog Ranch gave me this pony. He said, she was yours since the day she was born anyway, and she's named after your childhood, so she's yours. Come on. Come on in. Good girl. I was a professional dancer. I moved to New York, dancing and touring in Canada and performing in New York for about 10 years. After my dancing, I became very interested in running, and so I was a marathon runner. Did 6 marathons, 4 of them in New York, which was great. When I had this surgery that so compromised my legs, it was very complicated to figure out what's my kinetic body now, right? Because I don't have the same. But I have the pony now, so that's my kinetic body. She is my legs in the world. The gift she gives me is that when I'm driving in the cart, I'm not disabled. I have my legs. I can run in the world again. When I was a dancer, I could dance. You know, they were in the cart together, and it was just complete joy for me to do this. So no matter what time I come to the barn, sometimes here at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 8 o'clock at night, she always greets me with a whinny. It's my joyful spot in the world, and I feel so blessed to have this kind of relationship to an animal.